Hello and welcome to the Student Experience podcast. Adam Crowther here, the Student Services Manager at Dublin Business School, and today we're bringing you a very special edition of the Student Life podcast. We're joined by none other than our own and brand new Student Union President, Miss Loran Rolfe. Hello, Loran.
Hello, guys. I hope there's applause. We can edit applause in.
Give her our own.
Hello, everyone.
We maybe haven't got the technology yet to put in, but I'm sure we can prop in a little round of applause.
Unacceptable.
Cue in, round of applause. Let's hope it does get filtered in. Loran, hello.
Hello.
Nice to have you here. Delighted to get you on the podcast eventually.
Yeah, I have featured before, but I was not president at the time, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's a different level now.
Yeah.
And I know you've been on travels as well, so you've been on the road a bit recently as well.
Yeah, I'm back with the tan from Zambia. I went home for a little bit over the summer, so then I came back to this beautiful weather.
Did you come back for the little heat wave?
Yeah, I came back with the 2-day heat wave, and then it disappeared, and now I have rain.
Oh God! Well, you only got back that.
Yeah,
well, we had like 2 weeks of it. So
I missed it all. I came back for the worst time. Just like literally my luck.
Okay, well, I think we're due some nice weather before the summer ends as well. So hopefully it'll be something to look forward to.
I hope so.
And get it like Joburg.
Joburg.
Am I okay to say Joburg?
Yes.
Verified.
Yeah, I'm from Joburg, and I told Adam as a joke that he can't say Joburg unless he's from Joburg, but you can say it, guys.
It's not very inclusive now. I want to be able to say that, I want to feel like I'm a local now.
You're very cool.
Well, I suppose what we want to do today is to get everyone to say, hello to you and find out more about the new president, because I'm sure you have lots to share and lots of exciting hopes for this year. And you kind of know what's going on behind the scenes and what new students can expect. So, which is
definitely have the inside scoop if anybody is looking towards what's going to happen this year.
So I suppose, obviously, like everybody will get to meet you during inductions and during the start of term, and we know that the academic year will kick off the September 19th for all new students, and our particularly our postgrads and any second or third years who are entering the college, but also our first years begin on the 26th, so they've a lot to look forward to.
Exciting.
During the year. I suppose we want to know more about you and learn more about our new president. So what are you studying at BBS?
So I'm now in my last year of business, and I'm doing the business law stream, so you can pick whichever stream you want, like psychology, HR, and I chose business law. And it was a weird experience for me because not a lot of other people chose my stream, so it was like me and 5 other students in my one law class last year.
Oh, really?
In the whole class, yeah.
So you didn't specialise this year, you specialised last year?
Last year, really, yeah. So now I'm finishing my final year with the specialisation.
I don't take you for a law student.
I'm actually quite good at it. It's actually my best subject, yeah.
What type of law is it?
Well, we do commercial law and business law, but I like the logic part. Like, I have a logical brain. I don't come across too loud, but I do have the logical side of the argumentative thing,
Well, that's probably why you're well suited to be a president of the students. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of arguing going on.
Yeah, great.
So law. So that's interesting. And have you any, I suppose, legal things that stick out that you enjoyed part of doing, like, I don't know, commercial law or
we actually did employee law, which I thought would be so boring, but now it's so nice because now whenever I work these minimum wage jobs, I'm like, you have to give me my break. I know I know the law. Like all these things that I just thought would be so boring to learn, like it actually has helped me so much. Or like if I take leave, I'm like, I know how many leave days I'm entitled to. Whatever it is.
Oh, that's cool. That's
great.
It's
actually kind of nice to know.
Okay. Yeah. So you can help your peers down
the guys, come to me. I'll fight for you.
Okay, so so you're literally.
Yeah, my friends would come and be like, "Oh, I work worked St. Patrick's Day, so I was supposed to get paid double because I worked a public holiday. And then I'd be like, you're legally entitled to that. Like, I have to go back and tell them you're legally entitled to that.
Wow. So yeah, so you're becoming a monster now of like knowledge and ability.
Hopefully.
Okay. Well, I hope that, and exams went well. You were okay. I'm sure it was a very stressful period because you were VP last year. You had a lot going on. And say that was.
Yeah, it was a lot doing exams, but I was really, really happy with it at the end. There's always a few things I feel like you would want to do better at, but overall I was just really grateful to pass and not do resits and just...
Yeah, I think it's a good message for students as well who probably get caught up in results.
Yeah.
The context is everything because like if you have a lot going on, you have a part-time job, you're you're trying to make ends meet, you're maybe, volunteering with another group.
There was so many people on my group chat that were really disappointed, saying oh, I wish I'd done better, but it's so hard. I think they forget that they work so many hours. Everybody in my course works part-time jobs and everybody lives far and comes in, and it was in the middle of COVID, so I just thought shame, do not be so horrible to yourself. You passed, you did it. You don't have to beat yourself up over everything. Be happy that you did it,
I think that's a really good message to send out, particularly students looking to start this year. We know the cost of living is going to be higher. We probably will see a lot more people take up part-time employment to help alleviate that. So I think that's really, although learning is really important, but if you at the sacrifice of what, if you're constantly studying or whatever, you have to give up a job or therefore you don't income or
it's balance.
You give up your wellness. You don't want to give that up because you're overstressed or you're not sleeping or not eating good because of whatever. So I think that's important that you context and more so balance
and manage your expectations of yourself. That's something I'm bad at doing. It's just knowing this is as much as I could do and that's all I could do, so I must be happy with it. I did the best that I could do in that point.
Yeah, and believing it. But that's probably something you've gotten better at over time. Is that right? You probably
slowly.
Weren't always that way. I'm sure as a first year you wanted to get a...
Neurotic.
Yeah.
Neurotic. You can just say it.
I didn't want to say it, Lauren.
You can just say it. It's fine.
Yeah, well, you said that. No, I'm joking. But no, it's no, I think that's a really good message, particularly anyone coming here this year, that maybe you can, do factor in that and obviously work as hard as you can, but have balance and things. So you've obviously come here from Johannesburg, so it's great to have you on board, in that sense. And I don't think we've had an international.
I was thinking that I don't think there ever has been an international president. The other day I was thinking about it, so I'm really happy about that because I feel like I will understand. Not that you guys could not empathize, but it's really hard to understand what it feels like for somebody to come halfway across the world and balance being alone with no family support and then all the other struggles you have, just basic things like rent, college, work, and all of that. So I feel like it's nice. I do feel like I'll be able to empathize with especially new students coming here for the first time. I remember what it felt like when I got off the plane and I cried for 2 weeks. But then it gets better.
Okay, that's all. Okay, yeah. Well,
it's scary because you get off the plane and you don't know anyone for hundreds of kilometers. You don't know anyone, and you think if something went wrong, or if I need help, there would not be anybody that I knew.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's nice as well to have college, to know you have a support system, you have friends here, you have a group of people that will always have your back if you're looking for an apartment or you're looking for a job or you need somewhere to stay or whatever it is.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. It's a really good point, and I suppose it highlights the importance of you guys, the Students' Union, and our team, the Student Experience team, being here for people day one and even before they arrive or before they start, just being a point of contact. So if you are listening and maybe you're a new student, you can be rest assured that we will be a network for you as you arrive through the doors with DBS and so on, because Lauren has lived the experience herself, so that's interesting.
And it always gets more fun. It's the first 2 weeks is the hardest, and then you just enjoy everything.
And what advice maybe would you have for a student maybe during those 2 weeks who maybe are finding it hard? Maybe someone travelled alone, like yourself.
I did.
They're maybe battling with accommodation, or maybe they have accommodation and they're battling with just getting settled in.
Yeah, I would say don't. It's really easy to forget perspective, because all you can focus on is like this one situation you're in now. So all you can think is like, I don't know anyone here, I'm scared, like all of this, and you forget that you will not feel like this forever. Like you probably won't feel like this for more than a few weeks or a month. So just to try keep that perspective that it's literally just a little bit of a hard time now, but as soon as you're in college and like start making friends and get passionate about your classes, you will forget that you ever felt that way.
Yeah.
And you'll feel silly for being so dramatic at the beginning.
For traumatizing things. Catastrophizing it. I think that's a really good point. And I think, you know, anyone listening in can maybe take kind of strength from the challenge that you've overcome. You're a perfect example of how you can overcome the challenges. But maybe just task oriented, like what can people do, like you know, to make friends when they arrive? Is it do you go to a bar and talk to people, or do you go to a park and that's quite different, or do you get a job, or you know, do you go to events, or
I think getting a job is actually one of the best ways. Some of the friends I made as well is from just like waitressing, and we'd all go for drinks every night after, and you know, that's how I became close to people at first, is through work, and you make money, which is nice. There's a group called meetup.com. I also went on that. Like, it's like you can just go on hikes with people. You can just, everyone will be like, oh, there's a swim in Killarney this weekend, sign up, and everybody organized to meet at Killarney or whatever it is. So
that's cool.
That's nice. And then obviously college is a great way, but it's just like taking that step and doing everything. Like when you first get here, just try everything. The only way I made friends in college is literally I wasn't going to do it, and I just was like, okay, I will go on one hike, I'll try it. If I hate this kind of college meetup thing, I'll never do it again. And then I went to everything else after that because it was such a nice hike. And I'm not the type of person I thought that would like college, like forced college meetups or something. And I loved it. It was so nice. And now I want to do it all the time.
I actually remember you on the forest.
Yeah, I went on that one with you and Iona, and I was so scared. I didn't know anyone, and I was like, and it was wet and cold, and I still had my South African like mindset. I was like, this is horrible weather. I don't want to be out here. And then it was actually a really fun day.
Yeah, and it's actually great because you're in the fresh air, you're seeing things, taking photos. But you can kind of filter through people. Like, that's different to a night out, because night outs can be really loud and messy.
You don't really know anyone.
You can kind of navigate through your people a lot easier.
And you have to talk to people because you're walking for like 2 hours. You cannot just be quiet. So it also forces, even if you're shy, just to have a chat to the person next to you or whoever you're walking with. Just go.
And you can manage the hike as well. Like, I know you're not that tall, but like your legs were okay, weren't they?
Yes, the hike's okay. It's not like you don't have to be the fittest person in the world. I can do them with my asthma lungs. I'm still fine.
Well, I think that people find it daunting that like they have to go on a hike, and they think it's just like, you know, 500-kilometer expedition.
No, one time we got lost and it was a long hike. Like,
but they're the best memories, no? They are the best memories. But no, that's good. And some good lessons there about expectations and about getting out of your comfort zone. I think are really important for new students. So I think, you know, that's interesting, your story and how all that, you know, intertwines, and I'm sure people can take comfort in knowing that you're proof of how, you know,
it gets better, guys.
It gets better. Good stuff. Okay, so like, I suppose we know a bit about where you're from, we know a bit about what you're studying, and we know a bit about your positive stories with DBS as well. So it's really interesting to get to learn more about you. But and where are you living now? Actually, out of curiosity, like, you're obviously, I'm sure you've been battling with the accommodation crisis in Dublin, but on the north side or south side?
Now I'm north side. I've never had the luxury of living south side the whole time I've been here. Every time I've ended up north side.
Well, me too.
So I'm personally upset about that. But this is the fourth time I've moved now. Fourth time since I got here. And now I'm living near the airport, kind of like Santry area, so like
Dublin
DCU,
9.
Dublin 9.
Okay.
And it's actually great. Like, I thought, oh my gosh, north side, far out. This is going to be like junkies and rough accents. And it's actually fine, like really nice area. And I think as well, like, it was another thing. I was so scared moving out there and so negative that I had to do it. And then when I got there, I was like, this is not that bad. So it's another thing where like I've had a really negative perspective. I always think the worst. And then I get there and I'm like, you were a little bit dramatic. Everything's actually okay.
Yeah. I think again, some great lessons stemming from this talk here today. But I do think your brain can, catastrophize things.
This isn't catastrophized. This is
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
like,
okay. We're starting to get some friends here as well. Okay, so
like, everything is
we
bad.
can expect drama this year from you, then, Lauren. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll give some entertainment. But no, it's nice. But I also feel like I sympathize a lot. I know it's hard for a lot of people to find accommodation. I know like how stressful that can be, and just keep doing it. Just don't panic. Like something will always come up. It might not be your dream house, like in Southside Ranelagh or something.
In the sun,
But you will find something. Just not panic. Like it is hard being a student and looking, and I know it can be really frustrating, especially because people don't take you seriously because they want references and like previous landlords and guarantors and stuff. So. And you're just like, please take me. Yeah, if you like, it's like you're trying to win the lotto. Like, please just pick me to live. Let me pay you rent. Please let me pay you.
I know. Yeah, like you're kind of giving them money.
Yeah.
But it's and I suppose it's fascinating how subjective the decision making of the landlords can be, which is really interesting. So like, I think the message from you is to like be just consistent with your searches and turning up, and it can be a pain in the backside, but
someone will pull through for you, like, because I know there will be students coming out struggling, whether they're from Ireland or like let's say just from another, like out of the county and coming into Dublin, or whether they're from another country. I know everybody struggle, but just someone will pull through for you. They will. You just have to get the lucky one, and you'll get it. Yeah.
And like when you're here, if you have temporary accommodation or whatever your circumstance is, you just have to be relentless in your searches and searching by area code. Like we were telling students, search outside Dublin too. Dublin 9, Dublin 15.
Because people think you have to live in the city centre. I thought when I got here, I have to live like Dublin 1 or 2. I thought because I didn't know it's actually okay to like use public transport and stuff to come in, because we don't do that back home at all. So I thought my life is over. I'm not in Dublin 1 or Dublin 2. I'm going to be ages from college. And actually, you hop on the bus. Once you're on the bus, it's fine. Like even if you're 40-50 minutes on the bus, you plug in your earphones. Like it's not bad. It's fine.
Yeah, and in some ways it's even better because you actually have a buffer then. Like the stress of a college day, or the chaos of a party that night. You get the bus home or the Lewis, and it's like you have half an hour just to read your messages, and then when you get home, it's like whoever's there. So
that's true. Actually, I do that a lot because I think I would come home in a lot worse mood if I didn't have the bus ride to just be like, let it go.
And you
relax.
You can send quick emails or quick WhatsApps, and you're in WhatsApp groups and they'll be filled with junk, and you kind of have to read them because you're
wait, guys, is there a test tomorrow?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that other stuff. So you kind of get the buffer, and then when you go home, it's like I've done all that, and whoever's in front of you, be your friend or your partner or whoever, you can talk to them. And so maybe it's a better thing for some people as well.
Positivity. Look at us.
We're looking at the glass half full job here.
Could be a life coach.
You should. There we go. But no, I'm glad all is well. And what was it like transporting all of your stuff from?
Oh my gosh, we had to be like actual adults. Like I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being an adult. I had to literally hire on my own with my boyfriend a moving van. I've never done that in my life before. But because we'd already moved 4 times, usually my boyfriend's dad moves us, and we were like, we cannot ask him to move us again. I was just like, we can't. So we hired this moving van. No, we hired a really cheap van of this Croatian guy. I don't know if this was an official website. There was a Croatian man who came with his van and put all our stuff in the van and took it to our house. And then at the end, he was mad because we took a cupboard and we said there was no furniture, just bags. And at the end, we asked him, please move this cupboard for us. And then he was like getting upset with us because we asked him to move this cupboard, so we had to pay him extra because we moved one cupboard. And I was like, I don't think I know how to be an adult yet. I was like, we messed up this whole situation. It was the dodgiest van. I paid way too much money in the end. And I was like, I'm never moving again. I will die in this house that I'm in now. I don't care. I will become the ghost that haunts this house. I'm not moving again, ever. I was so tired after it was horrible.
And I suppose the longer you're here, the more kind of stuff you accumulate.
Yeah, like I'm a hoarder now. I think way too many things. I have 3 hair dryers. Why do I need that? I don't know.
Hold on, you have 3 hair dryers.
Yeah, because I had one that I came with me. Then I bought another one, like a year ago, and then I was like, no, this is not strong enough. So a third one.
But surely the ones that you do, like the newer one is your hairdryer, no?
Yeah, but I used to keep them on, bring them every time I move because I cannot let things go. Like, what
Oh, Lord.
if... I don't know.
Okay. I'm getting to know you too
So-
much now, Lauren. Like, I think this, as are the students, so if anyone needs a hairdryer
Yeah,
during the
come...
first week, you can contact Lauren, and she might not give it to you though, because she's a hoarder apparently. So, oh God,
Such a good first impression.
Yeah.
Extremely negative,
Yeah.
and catastrophic, and a hoarder.
Oh God. Well, look, I'm glad you're all settled in, and I hope you're not hoarding too much.
No, not too much.
But anyway, and how's the summer been? You've obviously been here. I know you've got the travel and stuff, but start of the summer, the weather in Dublin hasn't been amazing.
Not
but it was the last 2 weeks. It's been fantastic. But you would have missed that because you were away.
Yeah.
But have you been up to much? Have you been out and about or around or working?
Yeah, working a bit. Well, I was working at a gym, like as a receptionist.
Oh,
But
nice.
every single nice day there was in Dublin, I was working in the gym. It was
It's
like
always the way.
fate.
Yeah.
So every time I'd be working, it'd be a nice day outside, and I would just walk out and like feel the breeze and be like, "Please let me out of here."
Yeah, I'm trapped. But that your gym is close to the DBS, is that right?
Yeah, it's in Temple Bar. So I would lock up every night in Temple Bar with the junkies for company whenever.
Were you locking up?
Yeah, I was locking up every night at 11, and I would just look over my shoulder like, no junkie, okay, I can lock it now.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been through it all, everybody.
So you're like a seasoned individual now,
Yeah.
Lauren. You've seen it all, particularly Temple Bar.
Yeah, I've seen what creatures roam around.
Yeah,
in
you have to
Temple
have your
Bar.
wits about you.
But then it's nice because then you go for drinks with friends after, and you think while you're in work, this is the worst time of my life. And then you're having pints like an hour later, and you forget that you were even hating work or upset about it.
Yeah.
So
This is the whole adulting thing. I think.
Yeah.
I think you're going through a stressful time
just
in your
learning
life.
to be an adult.
Yeah. It's all ahead of you, and it won't go away, unfortunately.
No.
You just get better at it. It's like coming to a new country and being out of your comfort zone. But it'll eventually just become part and parcel.
Yeah,
But,
hopefully.
yeah.
But no, good summer. Like
Yeah.
I still enjoyed it, even with the ups and downs. I still always love being in Dublin. Like I still always find happy things to do. Like you sit by the canal and have a drink, or you go to the park, or you go bike at Phoenix Park, or you just find the little things, and you're like, okay, it's worth it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have to find your silver lining.
Yeah.
For here and there. And have you been to any festivals or anything like that, or any concerts? Or
I'm so bad because every time I hear they're happening, it's too late. Like I always hear, oh, like it's Electric Picnic. I'm like, what's that? And then they would tell me, and I'm like, I would have loved that. Why didn't no one tell me that this was a thing? Because I know what festivals are like going on here.
Yeah.
So maybe next year will be my year for Electric Picnic because I missed the boat again this year.
Well, I suppose with COVID as well, we weren't probably sure if all this would happen, but it is. So.
I went Reggie Snow, like one of his concerts. Do you know who that is? Reggie Snow. Oh, okay. Reggie Snow is like...
Snow? Is he?
He's like a rapper, but like he's like a chilled rapper. He's like type of
chilled rapper.
Don't he? He does rap, but it's kind of like indie rap. Like it's like kind of it's not like screaming rap. It's just like chilled rap. It's okay. Other people will know him. He's an Irish rapper. He's an Irish rapper.
He's Irish?
Yeah. That's why he came back to perform in Dublin. Yo, if I'm wrong about this, I'm going to feel...
Why do you have to come back to Dublin? Surely he lives here.
Because he tours. He's famous.
Okay.
If I'm wrong that he's Irish, I will feel really bad, but I'm like 90% sure he's Irish.
I don't know. We'll have to fact check.
Okay, we'll have a fact check at the end of the episode.
See if he is,
if he's Irish.
But you went to that anyway, and that was good.
Yeah, that was really nice. That was my first concert after 2 years in COVID, so it was really it was small.
Did you know all the songs?
Yeah, I did. I did know. So I was like, yes.
So obviously summer nearly done now. We're on the home stretch, ramping up now for September. What I suppose is the most exciting thing for you coming back to campus?
Well, definitely the events and the trips, because I know that we always start with a Bundoran trip, which is something that's been on my mind since literally I ended college in June, because that is always an amazing trip. So get your tickets quickly for that. So definitely the trips, definitely the events. Like it's just nice to know that you have like all this variety of stuff that you probably would never do yourself. Like technically I love the idea of going go-karting, but would I by myself go through the effort of like going to find a place to go-kart and book it?
Yeah.
No. But then when the college does it, you can just buy your ticket and it's sorted for you. So you do all these stuff that you probably would not do if you were just on your own. You would go go-karting, you would do like karaoke, you would do like beach days, hikes, all these things that like if I was just sitting at home, maybe it's just me that's too lazy to do it, but I probably would not have organized it.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I would agree with that,
Yeah, so I'm excited to like enjoy the events and see other people. It's nice to see other people having fun at them as well because it makes you like, okay, we did a good job.
Good job here,
yeah.
And just having people around as well, I think it's going to be nice to see what they're all been up to and making new friends and all that stuff.
Yeah, and just to have a buzz back on campus, like to have a lot of energy back because I think everybody's coming with like a renewed energy because they know like, okay, everybody's coming back to campus, all classes are going to be in person. There's no excuses, we'll be here every day and everybody just like get used to like being happy again to come onto campus and just chill in the common room or just, you know, talk to each other in the halls. Like it will be nice to feel like the campus is busy again. Yeah.
And just to see, because there's a lot of stories that happen and a lot of just things that emerge when everyone is together, and it's just unbelievable when it happens. And like students have come and gone, they're the stories we share. Like I don't know if it's, you know, we might get an ice cream machine in one day and it's someone maybe, you know, had the tallest ice cream and that was a memory they had for the day, or like they're the things that don't happen on Zoom, or like it's maybe they're hanging around for a society event and, you know, they might have met the love of their life, you know, at that event.
True, actually.
Or they might have had, you know, a friend for life that he met because of that. So it's all the byproducts that happen as a result of
and you do keep the memories forever. Like I have so many fond memories just from events or like having coffee walks, tea and coffee together with people in Stephen's Green, like something as simple as that. I still remember that and I'm like, that was such a nice day.
Yeah, without a doubt. And hopefully there'll be more of that now.
Yeah.
Let's hope we have the energy to continue with it. But I'm looking forward to the return to campus, and we expect all students back on site, particularly full-timers, and that's going to be an interesting experience. And, you know, we'll have you guys as the SU there from the get-go. I'd like to talk just a little bit about, you know, what kind of goals you have maybe this year with the return of campus and everyone being back, and what's your goal or what's your vision for the SU team, or what would you like to achieve as the college president?
I think like what we would really just like to achieve this year is making sure that as a team we do our best to create a really strong community on campus, like just a place where people feel like really, really comfortable, really, really like welcome, no matter who they are, where they're from, that like they can walk in any day and sit down in the common room and there will always be someone to chat to them, somewhere for them to sit, and it will never be like something that they have to worry about, that they would be alone or that they would be uncomfortable at college, because I really don't think that's the vibe of DBS at all. The vibe is like, you know, you could meet somebody on you know, on your way to watch a rugby match on the bus and become best friends because people are so friendly and chatty and nice. So I really hope like companionship, community, and just people feeling very welcoming, like welcomed. That's what I would love to see for this year. And also maybe just to see everybody get really, really excited to participate in everything. Yeah. Just really take full advantage of like the experience.
Yeah, no, I think that's a ambitious goal. I think that's definitely achievable, and I suppose a big part of that is the students themselves, because you could set up the environment, but they're the ones that have to realise it. So it's just important that we get buy-in from students to come in and contribute to progress in that. You know. Yeah,
well, I think they will. I think there'll be energy.
Okay, so September around the corner now. We're in the middle of August now. What can students look forward to this September?
So we're starting. I was chatting a little bit to Iona, and she's on staff now, so she's helping create a lot of the events that are coming up. And we were talking about some kayaking coming into place again, which will be really nice. We were talking about maybe doing some scavenger hunts, which were a really big hit last year. So it's a really good way to get to know Dublin. You just run around and do crazy challenges like some girl picked up a pigeon or something last year.
Don't encourage people.
Okay, I'm sorry. No.
Pigeons, but, there was extra bonus points for
or, you know, taking pictures by this famous statue, or, you know, it's a great way to get to know Dublin and like also have a laugh and joke a little bit with the people around you. And also obviously some of the classic events. We'll do quiz nights, which is so much fun. Like everybody just coming around having a drink, maybe some movie nights, pajama nights, and nights out at like we can do nights out at pubs together, like just drinks, whether it's at the Well or Fordham Lane or something like that. It's just nice to always know that you have people to grab a pint with or something like that. And the one other event I'll say that people should definitely look forward to is the mystery bus tour, which I will not express too much what it's about because it's a mystery.
It's a mystery still.
It's still a mystery, but it's basically a bus tour that involves a fair amount of drinking, games, and like secret locations, and it's kind of like a half day, all night thing that like a group of 60 to 100 students usually
probably
get involved in.
It could be 150 if you get 3 buses, so it could be a wild one.
Yeah, so I think that will be a star event for everybody is the mystery bus tour. Usually that goes down in history and we hear really like rave reviews about it afterwards.
So no spoilers?
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Just get your tickets.
Yeah.
Get them early.
Iona will kill me. No spoilers.
And I think the good thing about the mystery bus is just being on the bus, having the crack.
Yeah.
That's just not knowing where you're going.
Yeah. And we also have nice things, like I know not everybody's like straight into like drinking or like going out. There's really nice like coffee meetups and walks and stuff like that we do as well. Like I think we're not confirmed, but I think for the first few Tuesdays there will be a coffee morning every Tuesday. So that's nice because it gets people like in for their early classes, have a coffee, go to your class, and B, it's just nice like if maybe you just want to chat to somebody in a less hectic environment, just come have a coffee. You can meet people there as well, which is nice.
I think that's important, because not everyone wants to go out and party. Not everyone wants to, come in early and do coffee. So you have to kind of meet everyone at their own.
There is really something for everyone, I'll say.
And don't drink too much coffee because you will be on edge coming back into class then and whatnot. Which we had, because we used to get, for Fresh Week, we'll have free beer handed out to students.
Is it?
Yes, I can confirm that is back on the cards.
Free beer.
Yeah. But then they have to go to class. So I think we just 2 students thrown out for bringing having a few beers and coming to class. But it was very, very funny. The lecture was okay with it, thankfully. But we don't encourage that.
No, we say no to drinking in class.
But drink responsibly is the message here. But no, come here. These are all good memories as well that you kind of begin to paint as the year goes on. So it looks like September's going to be action packed. Bundoran's back as well. The big SU Bundoran trip up there. Have you been on the big? You have been.
Yeah, I've been to 3 Bundorans now.
With the students.
Yeah, I've done with the students as well. Yeah, and that was a huge
just
one.
One standout memory.
When I got stung by a fish when I was surfing.
Oh yes. Oh yes. It was what was the fish?
It was like this rock fish or something. I was like so excited because I hadn't surfed and I hadn't been in the water since I've been back home. So we went to Bundoran. I was like, yes, I'm gonna surf. I was telling Adam, like everybody, I can't wait to surf. And I spent like 10 minutes in the water and got stung by a poisonous fish and had to sit out for the rest of the trip. And
I do remember that.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
I remember that. I think I was surfing in a different location.
Yeah.
And the leader was like, "Yeah, something bad happened to your when I think it was your vice president." And I was like, "Oh."
And then the lifeguard had to piggyback me back to the emergency tent.
Oh God! But you're okay now, fully recovered.
Yeah, I'm fine. But I'm gonna have surfing 2.0 now. I'm gonna redeem myself because I actually can surf. Like I swear,
really?
I can actually surf.
Yeah, maybe that was like a little. Okay, I think I was too hungover now to go surf. I'm gonna just fly under the radar. Okay. Yeah, but no, the Bundoran one is actually October. It's early October.
Yeah.
So make sure you get your tickets for that because it is the best event of the year for sure. Okay, so I was gonna say favorite memory from last year.
When we did a carnival trip, like I don't know what you guys call them with the rides. Was it a carnival?
Carnival,
Yeah, we did this carnival in Bundoran, which was so nice, and it's just like these huge rides, and I'm like don't want to admit that I'm scared, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go on it. And then I went up and I had Evan next to me and Ryan next to me, and I literally gripped onto them so tight, my knuckles were like white, and I was just screaming, and everybody now had these videos of my zoomed in face just screaming on the rides.
What was it, the spinny one? Or was
It's that one that goes up in the air and then spins you around upside down. Yeah,
No, thank you.
it was terrible, but
No, thank you.
I had so much fun. It was terrifying, but then I laughed so much my stomach hurt after it, all the videos of me. So that's still one of my favorites.
Oh God, yeah, and come here. That's why it's so important to put yourself out there, attend
Yeah.
things, because you get to make these, memories with people. Who
Make
you,
a fool of yourself like me, and you will have fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't take yourself too serious. But did you get sick?
No,
I always feel really
I
nauseous
never.
after those things.
I kept it inside. I was very
I'm
brave.
proud of you. And I suppose so. Where can students find you now? Any new students listening, or existing students who are maybe returning to campus for the first time. Where will they meet you, or where will they find you and the team?
Well, I'll be in the common room most of the time. You will always just see me around there chatting or sitting and maybe doing some work every now and again. Also on the office on the 4th floor, sometimes I will be in there, maybe just like, because we always end up chatting to the staff there as well and dropping in. And just in the corridors, like if you see me on the way to class or something, say hi. Like it makes everybody's day nice if anybody greets you. So yeah, and just pull me if you need anything. Just say, oh, can I chat to you for a sec? And I will always have time. So yeah, we hopefully we'll put pictures of me so you guys can match the name to the the face to the voice.
Yeah, face to the voice. Yeah. Okay, well, good stuff. And I'm sure you'll be very present and around and that type of stuff. So
Definitely.
So yeah. I suppose the last point then, like, give me 2 hopes you have for this year. Maybe you want to achieve, or maybe you'd like to see happen, or
For me personally.
Yeah.
For the okay,
for
I
the
would
students, as you as the lead representative.
for the students.
Yeah. What would you like to maybe see happen?
I would really, really like to see students take full advantage of the opportunity they have here on campus to make friends, because I guarantee no one will be without friends or lonely here if you just take the opportunity. You will never feel like that. And then also maybe for students who find like really, really like passion in their courses and their studies, because it makes it a lot easier to work hard in college and to enjoy your experience like here. If you find just one thing that you are passionate about and that you enjoy in your studies, so that you can have that balance between having a great student life but also really like knowing that you're here to work hard and that you're really passionate about being here.
Okay. Thanks for that, Lauren. I kind of can't let you leave without showing me this Snowy Joey. What's
But I don't know. It's Reggie Snow.
Reggie Snowy.
But I don't even have a
Reggie Snow.
This guy. Look, everybody will know. Egyptian.
Play me his best song there for the.
No,
for
I
the
don't want to play it. Can't I just tell you?
Play it.
Okay.
So, because I'm sure no one knows who the hell Reggie Snowy is. Her up there.
And you gotta be the antidote. I tattooed you right on my brain.
Okay, that's a bit chill.
You see, it's like chill. Okay, everyone will know this. This is 23 by Reggie Snow.
Okay, I approve of that. That's quite new.
Chill.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
It's not the trap that you hate.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you've got the verified tick from me with Reggie Snow,
yes.
And I'm looking forward to maybe discovering him a bit more. And we have to fact check if he is Irish, because
I back myself.
Reggie Snow, Dublin.
Yeah, you see.
No, Reggie
you
Snow.
see.
Reggie
Yes,
Snow.
He is.
No, sorry.
Irish songwriter.
Okay, facts check is verified. Reggie Snow is an Irish songwriter, and verified his vibes are
chilled
and accepted by myself and the team. And but yeah, so thank you, Lauren. You're now verified. Students know you now with blue tick. So off you go. Lovely to have you here, and great to have you on board. And I hope the guys got to learn a little bit more about you and what you're about and what your aspirations are this year, where to find you, and what 2022, 2023 will look like
yes.
at DBS. So thanks for joining us.
And nice to speak to everybody. Hopefully they will see me around campus soon.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that's it from us, guys. Thanks for listening in. I hope you enjoyed today's session. We'll have another episode pretty soon. We'll hopefully meet and greet with all the SEO leaders, and we can take it from there. But that's it from us. Have a great day and take care.